Alright, guys, so it's time for us to pray. Am I the one pray?
He is, baby.
Why me?
Okay, I can pray, no problem. Why me? Why me?
I'm just asking.
Okay, I'll pray, no problem.
Your lips are shining, my own shining.
Baby, I can't come. Okay, do you want to make your lips shine?
It's fine. They'll shine as time goes.
Okay.
When was it? Perks of being married. Let's go, Welcome to
my testimony with Piladi and Bryson.
Okay, guys, so you can see we are a little bit nervous. This is our very first take. So we might mess up a few things, but we pray for the grace of God to be with us and the Holy Spirit, listen to guide us and show us the way. So yeah, so this is what we are about. Please tell us a bit more about what this is, what has gathered us together here.
Yes, so we are going to be recording a few videos in terms of my testimony. Basically, the background to that is we're just going to share our testimonies on the great things that God has done in our lives. And we pray that, it will give people hope, and it will also strengthen your faith. And for those that have given up in the things of God, they will be able to, go back to God and trust in Him for a whole lot of things. So we're going to be recording, different sessions in terms of our lives. Basically, we are going to talk about our lives. Our lives. Yeah, some of the things are going to get deeper. Please bear with us. But that is not the reason for it. The reason is that people may be able to see the love and the power of God so that they can be able to see God for themselves. So yeah,
so basically, like she said, like my beautiful wife has said, some of the stories are very bad, like my hair. You see, I have a bad hair day right now. But then yeah, man, I mean, the grace of God is always there. It's always sufficient. It's always gonna be there to push you through and pull you out of the mud. So it's just us trying to basically do what we feel in our spirit is what the Lord has been pushing us to do, which is to basically reach God's people in this platform, because we're not all going to be pastors. We're not all going to be singers, because I know I can't be minister so and so. But we are all called to reach God's people, God's lost sheep, and reconcile them back to their Father. So this is our way of reaching out to as many people as we can to reconnect and reconcile with the Father. So yeah, so please bear with us. We are very nervous, scared, and everything else. Some of us, like myself.
Yeah, so I think maybe before we start, I just wanted to mention two Bible verses that is stop it. That is a foundation for this YouTube channel. The first one is Jeremiah 29 verse 13, which say, yes, Jeremiah 29 verse 11, sorry. Verse 11, which says that I know the plans that I have for you, plans to prosper you and to give you a future, not to harm you. So it's more basically just also trying to say that in our testimony you'll see that God has a plan for each and every person. In the same way that He had a plan for our lives, He also has a plan for your life, and God wants to use you. Like as I've mentioned, that we're gonna get deeper. We will air our dirty laundry, and mostly you will see that even in our imperfections, God had a plan, and this plan that he had for our lives, we can see, the fruits of it each and every day as we live our lives fully surrendered to him. And there's also another Bible verse that says that we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. I didn't put the Bible verse, but probably we'll just maybe put it when we upload this. That says, it's Revelations 12 verse 11. Yes, that says that we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. So meaning that as we give our testimony, so with the word of our testimony, we shall be able to overcome. And as I've mentioned, that this will give you hope, will also strengthen your faith as a child of God, that you can be able to fulfill all your God-given dreams. And also, most probably one day you will also share your testimony in terms of, the goodness of God and what God has done in your life. So yeah, so those are the two Bible verses that govern this YouTube is it a channel? My testimony with Adi and Bryson. So yeah, Jeremiah 29 and Revelations 12 verse 11.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know, maybe we want to introduce ourselves first before we talk about how we met.
Right. There's this English saying, and I'm not sure if you subscribe to it. It's called Ladies First. So you can show me how it's done.
No, I'm gonna be okay. Who am I?
Just summarize.
Let's summarize. Okay. Yeah, so my name is Peladi. It's Peladi Malungane. I'm still getting used to that. Just got married. Yeah. Okay, my maiden name is Ramtila. And I am married to Bryson.
Hi guys. Husband.
Yes, to my handsome husband. And I'm a mother to two beautiful boys, Reho and Wugosi. And yeah, I love being a mother. And what are the other things? Yes, in terms of, I just love God. I just love Jesus. And yeah, I think Jesus just sums up my life. And the best decision that I've ever made was to surrender my life to Jesus and make him my Lord and my Savior.
Okay. Right, my turn. Hi guys, my name is Jonzo Fontleroy Bryson.
I love them.
Malungani. That's my full government name.
Violence.
Some of the people that might know me from wherever might know me as Jonzo, some as Bryson. Very few people call me Fontleroy. So basically, how can I summarize myself here?
Maybe I just showed you how to summarize.
I'm a goofy person.
Okay,
so I'm goofy. I'm not necessarily clumsy, but I'm that person. You can call me. I want to see people laughing every time. So you can call me like sort of like a class clown wherever I am, even if we're not in class.
That is so true.
So yeah, my life, it's been a rocky journey.
Okay.
Yeah, up until 2020. When everybody was devastated by Corona, me, I was happy because I met this one. And then a lot has happened, man. Like there's a lot that has happened, but I'm happy. I met my beautiful wife, who has made me a instant father and yeah.
Of course.
Okay, so basically we have a blended family. So I met my wife already with a child, whom I love with everything that I am. Riho, he knows I'm his second father.
Dad.
I'm his second dad. So and then we just had a young man now that we received. What's the right way of saying it? We can't say brought into the world. Yeah, we just had a baby.
August,
boy in August. So yeah, it's been lovely. Okay, sure. So just to summarize, right? I was alone for a while. I met her. Life became better. Like that Bible verse. What is it, baby? He who finds a Proverbs. It's Proverbs.
I don't know.
He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. My good thing. Yeah, so enough about us. Well, technically this whole channel is about us. But
the introduction.
enough about that.
Introduction.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yes,
we're gonna dive a little bit deeper into the main purpose of this whole session, and I'm gonna have my beautiful wife take the reins, and then I'll just pick up the pieces after she's done.
And there.
Yeah.
No, just jump in. I mean, we're gonna just give each other a chance. Okay. I mean, it's the first one. Probably, we don't know how we're gonna work as we go along.
Okay.
So the title of it is going to be "Let God Write Your Love Story." I know that especially when it comes to Mjolo, there's a lot of things that are going on out there.
People are crying.
We are crying. You don't say people are crying. We were crying at that time.
I'm saying currently.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they are.
But we also come from there. That's the thing.
But we are no longer.
I get it, but I'm just saying. So yeah.
Okay, sorry guys. I was very insensitive. We are crying. Yeah. We are crying with you.
Together.
Yes, we are one.
So as I've mentioned, it's let God write your love story. So me and my husband, the way we met and the way God has orchestrated the whole, from the meeting to the getting married and children and everything, it's just to show that at the end of the day, when you let's say maybe when you are dreaming of a partner or somebody that you want to get married to or maybe spend the rest of your life with, you normally think about how I want this person to make me happy. You always think about the things.
And then women will be like tall, dark and handsome.
Yes.
Not tall.
Short, dark, handsome.
Not tall at all.
No, for the fact that you're taller than me, to me you are tall, dark and handsome, don't you think?
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay, tall.
I remember this other friend of mine said to shorter women, even shorter men are tall, dark and handsome.
Okay.
So yes, so we normally think about the things that we want. Like I want a man who's like this, who look appetizing. I want him to have money. I want him to have this and have that. But we never really come back to what does God want out of this relationship? Like what does God want to achieve with me meeting this person, us being together and living together? Because I feel like obviously as people we are going to after meeting make each other happy and living together, helping one another and all of that. But I feel like there's just that purpose of God that keeps people together, because I've seen it with when we serve together like at church, and also praying together and doing all of these things where we come together as one in God, where it recharges us and also it helps us to love one another better. So I don't know if you've realized that.
No, I wasn't there. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. That was meant to be a joke. It was a terrible joke.
It is.
No, I 100% agree with you. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot that happens in life, and you tend to lose yourself when you trying to find yourself. I guess the way people live their lives in terms of they focusing on work, they focusing on many other aspects of their lives, friends, and all of these things. I'm not saying it's bad. It is good to have a community that you fall back on or you go to recharge and whatever. But working with your partner, serving the Lord together, not just going to church and just coming back and just saying, yeah, that was amazing, but actually finding something to do, helping out here and there, doing the work of the Lord together, whichever it might be. It doesn't necessarily have to be specifically at church. It could even be in a sense of you guys maybe finding, I don't know, maybe like things like we've discussed at some point, I won't really go into detail about it, helping other people out, even if it's doing that. I mean, like, acts of kindness and the act of showing how much of a good how much good God has been in your life, like basically pouring out the goodness that you've received out of God to others. It helps the relationship in itself. It also helps you as an individual. So we have done it in the sense that we've since we met, right? So okay, I'm gonna take it back a little bit.
Okay, you're going to take us back. Okay.
Yeah, a little bit.
So I just wanted to close that, and then we can do how we met. What I was trying to say is that it's us coming together for Jesus or for God, and the happiness and the peace and the provision and everything comes out of that. That your union, it's about God. So as I've mentioned, to say sometimes, like, we want relationships for ourselves, but the main purpose for it, from what I have figured, is that it's about God. It's about God. It's about asking God, Lord, which person, after you've, been together, like, God, what are we following? Where are we going? And in that, you guys get recharged, and that's where you get to live out your God-given purpose. So, I wanted to get that out of the way.
so you can already tell who the problem is. I can't stick to what is been scripted. I have a script to follow, but now I'm adding other things. I'm sorry. Right, you're saying.
But it's you, baby. Like, you are always like that. You never follow. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's my husband. So yeah, how we met.
Is that the theme song for how we met?
Yeah, that's the theme song. How we met. Okay.
It's too much.
It's too much.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
Okay. How did we meet, baby?
Baby.
Yeah.
Yo.
How did we meet?
Should I start? Should I start?
You can start, but it's kind of like too much, but.
Right.
Start. Oh yes, first and also, I'm Baby. He's Tsonga. Okay, now I'm Tsonga because it's culture clash, language barriers, konke under the same roof, but we are doing well.
Guys, and I'm always at my in-laws, and when I'm at my in-laws, I meet my brother-in-law there. He's busy telling me stories. I'm listening. Trying to calculate, trying to put together. Sometimes I get it late and it's already past. That's when I laugh, and then it's like, ish.
I missed it.
Yeah, so Mara, it's fun. It's an adventure. Okay, right. So how we met?
How did we meet, baby?
Should I start? Purpose. Okay.
No, how did we meet?
We met on the freeway.
Yes.
Okay, Sharp. Let me explain.
Yo, don't go deep, baby.
Okay, so.
I know you give all the details, but
I'll summarize.
Okay.
I promise I'll summarize.
The thing is, you and summarize, same sentence. Okay, but it's okay. Summarize, babe.
Ye of little faith. So, just a quick background as to why I was coming from home. There was a friend of mine who was paying lobola. I don't know how to call it in English, so I'm sorry. I'm not that eloquent.
I think it's dowry.
Dowry.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to pronounce it. There was a friend of mine who was paying dowry. So with him paying dowry, a friend of ours. I don't know if I'm
You're saying it wrong. Just say lobola.
Dowry.
Dowry. I don't even know myself.
Hey, he was paying lobola.
Yes.
And then a friend of ours said he's going home, so he forced me to go home. He strong-armed me into going home, and then we went. After I refused quite a few times, so we went. And then when we were coming back, the time that we had agreed on coming back was around 10 in the morning. So just to give you a bit of perspective, right? Driving from Pretoria, because I was in Pretoria at the time, to Malamlele, that's where I come from, is a good 5.5 hours worth of a drive. And that's around almost 500 kilometers, if I'm not mistaken, between 460 and 490, somewhere there, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that. So we went there. It was me, my friend, my brother actually, and my friend's little sister. But coming back, it was just me and my friend. And then the day before, I bumped into a cousin of mine who asked for a lift back. So it was, excuse me guys, it was the three of us, right? It was myself. Can I call their names?
No, don't call out that name.
Okay, sharp. It was my friend, my cousin, and my brother. My brother is my friend. Oh wait, myself, my cousin. This is my actual cousin, and my friend brother. This one is a bit complicated. I grew up with him, and he's moved past the stage of friend. He's no longer just a friend. He's my brother, and I keep telling him all the time that I love him, and he's weirded out about that. But then yeah, I do love him. So okay, you see why I said I can't summarize. Right, so we ended up leaving around 12, and then when we left around 12, so just to make you guys understand why I was looking at women when we were passing them, right? I'm not that type of a guy, but there had been a breakup a full 12 months prior. Yeah, there'd been a breakup a full 12 months prior, so I had been single. I had tried a few not even relationships. I had tried to find a few people that I might have been interested in. After I broke up with that other person, and then I was just like, no, it's fine. I was done with this gender. I had completed. Baby, I concluded. I put a stamp on it. Hey, done. And then I saw you. I teared up that affidavit.
Everything changed.
Can't.
Okay.
So we came back, right? We're on the N1. So those of you who are from Limpopo, you know that road that everybody's going to now that we're going to December. That road.
Yeah.
So we were coming back from Malamlele. She was coming from Mukopane. We're giving people our places of stay.
Yeah, but it's not Mukopane. But yes, it's
yeah,
Mukopane. But
yes.
I'm not staying.
She was coming from Mukopane. Me, I was coming from Giyani. Just playing Malamlele. And then we were overtaking their car. So remember, in my car, it's not my car, it's not my actual car, but in the car that I was in, it was the three of us, me, my cousin, and my friend, brother. And then in her car, how many were you? 4? 5?
How many were we?
It's the boys and yourself
3.
and mom and Jeannie.
Yeah, we were 6. Okay.
No, you were 5.
We were 6. The boys are 3 and yeah. 3 boys.
Oh yeah,
me,
6.
Mom,
Hey man, guys, I can't math. There were 6 in the car.
You can't math. Right?
I only saw 2. I'm not lying, guys. I'm not even playing. I only saw 2 people. I saw the driver, whom, to tell you the truth, if I had ran into her again, I wouldn't have seen or recognized her. The second person I saw, wifey, sitting on the passenger seat. I couldn't take my eyes off of her. And it's not because she's the most beautiful person in the world. Baby, you're not that beautiful.
I am.
But you are.
To you, yes.
Yes. But I was just captivated, man. There's something that just kept me looking at her. There's just something that kept
No, can't be that. Can't be that. Can't be that.
Okay, I'm only playing, guys. Okay, let me get back to the story. Okay, so I couldn't stop looking at her. And then, whilst looking at her, she waves. And remember, we're on the freeway, in the middle of nowhere. So, those of you who know the N1, we are between Granscorp and the Carousel. There is nothing there. Nothing. So, we are there.
There's no way. Okay, but before we go with the story, let me share my story then. Can you share your story from...
Oh.
Okay,
but I summarized to the best of my ability.
You did. No, hold the thought. What I'm trying to say, hold the thought. You're going to explain further.
Okay, sure.
So yeah, me at the time, it was 2020. 2020 was COVID and whatnot, and at the time, my relationship with God was starting to get serious, and I was like, God, this time I want a man whom I'm going to say, because I had been celibate for like, what is it, 8 months or 9 months, somewhere there. So I was like, God,
strong this one.
Yeah, stop it, no strong way. So I was like, God, whichever man that comes, I'm going to say, I'm not having sex. The one who says yes, no problem, and also their actions support what they said, then I am going to go with that person. I'm not going to go with a man that's going to be like, you can't be saying such things. So in my deal with God was that, God, the man that you send me should be able to understand when I say that no sex before marriage. Yeah. So so at the time, also before I made that agreement with God, I was like, I'm done with men. Like, what is even the purpose of marriage? Because marriage feels like a trap. It feels like what do they call it? It feels like jail. Like, it's two people that make each other unhappy, that, they say love is a sacrifice. You sacrifice your happiness, you sacrifice your joy, you sacrifice everything to make other people happy. But it's not that.
Sacrifice, like, guys.
It's not that. It's just sacrificing your better self for best self. Right?
Okay.
It's just that.
Revelations.
So now, as you mentioned, we're coming back from home as well. So what we did, whenever we felt like going home and we're missing the parents, me and my sister, we just go home with our boys. So at the time we're coming back from home, and as you mentioned, as when we're on the freeway, and this car is overtaking, and these guys are looking at us. Because sometimes I'm thinking, no, maybe like they think we are some people, but we are not. You get what I mean?
I thought you were my wife.
No, I didn't know. I didn't know that you were seeing your wife. I mean, I thought this guy, maybe Sarah or Meki, or, like you think that I'm your ex or somebody that you know. And I'm like, these guys are looking at us. Why are they looking at us like that?
You're my Ruth to my boys. Sorry.
And then now they are staring, and they're staring, like properly staring. And I'm like, okay, let me just wave so that they can be able to move on. And then I waved. And, as I'm waving, I'm evoking other things. These people now are getting excited. And the car, and then after the car passed. Yeah, so you can go with the story.
So with evoking things... I tell my friend, my brother, I'm going to refer to him as my brother, guys. It's my brother, that one. I love him so much. So I tell my brother, brah, she's waving. Like I said, we're on the N1, in the middle of nowhere. No man's land. This brah is like, let's stop them. I'm like, there's no way they're gonna stop. It's fine.
No, there was no way we were gonna stop. We're just women with kids. Never. We're never gonna stop.
And I didn't even see those two kids and another woman at the back. What I told him is like, bruh, it's 2 women on the freeway, and there's 3 guys in this car. They're not gonna stop.
Never.
We continue, man. Hakamatorogi is to continue driving. We get to the Carousel tollgate. It's a Sunday, guys. Sunday afternoon. It was around 4, ne? 3 to 4.
Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, it was around 3 to 4.
Yeah. Because we normally leave around 2, Limpopo, So
so maybe around 4. Yeah. Around 4. And then, okay. No, don't stop it. So, we get to the toll gate. There's like 4 cars in front of us, right? And then there's us, and then there's another car behind us. They park behind the car behind us. And then that car decides, hey, I can't do this. There's another one that's shorter. They move, and then they come closer. Guess what? This guy who's sitting next, not this one. The guy was driving the car. Yeah. I was a passenger.
No, after the car left, Harry is those guys again. Oh gosh, the starers. Those guys that stares at your soul.
We look. We're starings.
Still, they're staring. They're staring. I'm like, I'm the way I did before. I'm just gonna wave.
Before I looked, baby, you're cutting the very important part. My brother's like, hey, bruh, your girlfriend is behind us. Those exact words, your girlfriend is behind us. I'm like, there's no way. I turn around and see her. And then that one, you know that one. Man, you know this one. You are very, okay, not all of you. Some of you don't have. But most of us do. Quickly turn around. Hey, baby, you know. You know, man. I quickly turn around. When I turn around, I'm like, Marai, man, what's the worst that can happen? Let me just look at this person. I turn around again and I look at her. When I look at her, how? She waves again. Okay. As she's waving, in the car, like I said, myself, my cousin, and my brother. My cousin is sleeping at the back. It's me and my brother sitting in the front. I'm like, hey, bruh. So the reason behind this is, generally, myself, this gender, I don't just approach. Yeah, I must see you a couple of times. You must be in the same space for a couple of times. Few events, we've spoken, hey, hi. And then that's when I'm like, hey, actually, I don't just, So, I'm there. I'm seeing a beautiful woman. I get the lever to get out of the car.
The lever.
I'm like, hey, I'm getting out. Hey, this bride is still telling me, let me move forward. He's killing my time. If I wait 5 seconds, this lever that I have,
it's gonna go.
Hey, to be fried. Before the car even stops, because I was moving the car forward a bit. Before the car even stops, my door was open. I'm out of the car. So I'm approaching this one. I'm like, I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna talk to her. That time I'm wearing these other raggedy shoes. I don't know where I got that lever. Serious. Okay, I get to the window. Ow, Miguel is not opening the window. Evan, okay, can we talk? I don't know.
What's your time? The tollgate is like.
And then I see the window go down. Okay, sharp. Now, talk to her.
Go baba.
I can't English.
Go baba.
I am unable to English. Okay? What can must happen? Default. Tsonga nation. Ka. Waka Gaza. Nigga, look, hey, says Kunja.
I just say Kunja.
I did.
You went straight to the point.
I said Kunja. Yes.
I didn't hear that part.
How? You're making me sound like I don't have manners.
We don't have manners. Mole, did you say Kunja?
I said Kunja, baby. That's how you knew that I'm Tsonga. If I said Kunjani and then you opened your eyes and then I'm like, Nkombela number.
Oh.
And then you
before I
gave
could
me
answer it. Maybe that's why I don't remember it.
So, okay, I didn't really have manners, but then I had a bit of manners.
Okay.
And then I asked for the number. So guess what? My wife's number has a number that has a triple of a certain number. So, I wrote down double. I didn't do the triple.
Yeah, so yeah.
It's 111. And I wrote 11.
Okay, so now let me explain my side of the story. My side of the story. Okay, so we met to the toll gate. I wave again, and then guys, like nothing. I've never seen that in my life. This guy, you know, when you're at the toll gate, you everything happens so fast. Like you have to pay. Cars are moving, forward, and after paying, going, everything happens so fast. And then this guy gets out of the car, comes to our car running. He was wearing a red t-shirt. He was wearing a red t-shirt.
What is that t-shirt?
I don't know. That's me. I'm seeing this handsome guy. I'm like, okay. And then he comes running to my window and he says that he said he greeted. I don't remember that he greeted. The only thing that I heard was Nikumbela my number. I don't even know if I said it right, but I'm asking.
I'll teach you, don't worry. Nikumbela number.
Oh, and Nikumbela number.
Yay!
Yeah, that's the one. Okay? So to me, I'm like, I didn't even think about it. I was like 06, whatever.
0612345678910910.
I even forgot that my mom was in the car. I even forgot.
Hey, we are giving out the juices too early. Okay, so her mom was in the car.
Yeah, I forgot that everybody was in the car. It's like they shabalal. And I was with this man who was asking for my numbers, and then I gave him my numbers, and him being him, lost one number. I don't know how.
Hey guys,
went back to the car, and then you can take over the story.
So I get the numbers, and then I'm like, sharp. Oh no, I get the numbers, right? I like, what's your name? So she gives me her name, Piladi, and I hear Piladi. And I write down Piladi. Thank you for ruining my name. I was nervous.
Okay.
But you also ruined my name when I first told you.
Okay.
So should we hold grudges now because of the name ruined it?
Yes.
You are still ruining my name now when you say it. Should I hold a longer grudge?
A longer grudge, baby, would be nice.
Okay. So, right. I get back to the car, right? So my brother is like, "Did you get the number?" I'm like, "Yeah." He celebrates the fact that I got the number. He's like, he's happy. Doesn't even want to know any further details. And then here comes this brad behind me. Oh, before we get to that, when I stepped out of the car, I told you my cousin was sleeping. So my brother wakes up my cousin because they know that I don't just approach women. They want to see what I'll do. So as I'm coming back, "Did you get the number?" "Yeah." My cousin is like, "What's her name?" So I'm like, "Piladi." He's like, "Piladi." I'm like, "Jehovah ke Modimo. Jehovah ke Kgoshi ya rona. What's happening here?" Just to bring it to a...
Be nice.
Okay. My cousin, yeah, is a pretty boy. So I'm thinking if he's had an opportunity to be with this person, most likely I don't stand a chance. So then, okay, what happened after?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I tell him, he's like asking me, "How did you get a number?" I'm like, "Bro, how do you know this person?" So it's back and forth. How did you get the number? How do you know the person? I think we did that for like 3-4 times. I'm like, "Bruh, how do you..." The last time I asked him, "How do you know her?" The response was, she never gives anyone her number. "How did you give you her number?" I'm like, "Mom, so you know her that deeply?"
So you're already thinking my chance is gone.
I'm like, "Yes, sis." Okay. I wanted to find these people who are colleagues.
Yeah, so then he peeps his head at the back of the car because he wants to see if it's me or confirm if it's me. And I see him. I'm like, "Oh my God, see this one. I'm sure everybody in the car, they're like, "Okay, what's happening?" What's happening?
Yeah, and then he turns around and it's her car. I'm like,
It's over.
It's time. I'm like, "Hey, let me try and call her." Okay, now I'm trying to call. Remember?
9 numbers.
I have 9 numbers. I entered 111 instead of double one instead of triple one.
Yeah.
The number doesn't exist. But she gave me a wrong number. Blame automatically shifted to her. She gave me a wrong number. It's like, let me look at it. So because, like I said, it has a specific number that is repeated, right? So when you look at it, when you glance at it, it looks like it's fine because now it's a repetition of that same number all together. It's not like it's spaced out, like it's 1 and then it's 2 and then it's 1 and then it's 5. It's 111. And guys, just for reference, it's not actually 111. I'm just using 111 as a, yeah. Okay. He's like, "Try it again. It's the same number. It's the right number." I tried again. It doesn't work. He's like, "No, don't worry. I'll send you the number." He sends me the number. When he sends me the number, I try to call. It's on voicemail. Okay, now at least voicemail. Okay, the number works.
Yeah, so my phone was off because my charger was broken and I was in Limpopo at the time. So I didn't get a chance to go and buy it anyway.
Babe, don't say. The way you're saying it is that Limpopo doesn't have chargers.
No.
She was far from the shops. By the time she got to the shops were closed.
Yeah, so I thought, no.
We do have shops at
I know, babe, I come from Limpopo and I'm proud of Limpopo. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is I couldn't go to the shop, so I thought no, I'll go and buy it in Gauteng, my charger and whatnot. So he had my number. The cousin had my number because we were colleagues and he was staying next to me, at work. So yeah, you can continue.
All right, fast forward. Then I am here looking for her on WhatsApp, and then I find her on WhatsApp. I send a message. I don't remember the specific message, but it was somewhere along the lines of, maybe this thing is getting long. Yes. Somewhere along the lines of, hey, it's the guy. Guys, I didn't even tell her my name when I stood by the window. I didn't even say who I am.
The guy that you met on the N1.
I didn't introduce myself. I'm the guy you met on the toll gate, at the toll gates, or rather. So this is my number. In case you want to converse with me, you can just reach out to me. If you're not interested in conversing with me, that's also fine. I'll be waiting to hear from you. Send the message. Okay, sharp. Send the message around with my phone, right? We drive. We get to Pretoria.
No response.
Yeah. Okay.
Baby girl doesn't have a charger.
And then we what else? Oh. After we get to Pretoria, after I was dropped off, I'm checking my phone. They're like, okay, 8, 9, 10. Hey,
following day.
Let me sleep.
Yeah.
Morning, no text.
Nothing. Yeah, so I didn't. It like broken. I didn't have a spare. So, Mina, on the other side, Nami, butterflies. I'm like, guy, he's cute. He's handsome. He's everything that I could, and the best part about it is that he is not from Mokopane. He is not Pedi. Because on my list of things that I had was he mustn't be Pedi and he mustn't come from Mokopane. So, for the fact that he was, I had Venda or Tsonga, so him being Tsonga. When he said, what did he say? Number. Oh, guys, I melted. They didn't see it, but I'm like, okay, we are Tsonga in here, okay. So I had butterflies. I was just so in love before he told me anything. I was just so, I was so happy. Even when I slept, I'm like, yo, guys, when is the morning coming? I want to talk to this guy. I want to hear his story. Who is he? What's his story? I want to know. Did I even sleep that night? I'm sure I slept, but I slept very excited. And then the morning, I don't know what happened. The first thing that I did, after cleaning and doing everything in the house, go and buy a charger. Got a charger, and then the minute the charger came in, plugged it in the car, and then I'm now trying to charge my phone. And an iPhone, it doesn't just come on right now, because you've used it until the battery finishes, dead. Now I have to wait a bit. The way was so, it's like, no.
So baby, you're flexing that you use an iPhone?
No, babe, I'm not flexing. I'm just trying to explain my situation. Stop it.
I'm sorry.
Stop it. Yeah, so now it comes on. As it comes on, I'm like, okay, come. And then I go to WhatsApp, and then as I go to WhatsApp, then I find the WhatsApp that I was, highly expecting. And then so when I saw that the WhatsApp, I don't even know what the WhatsApp said, but he explained it. I can't remember. And then now we started chatting, which
this was around
amazing.
9.
Yeah, so we started chatting. As we started chatting, you know how new love is. You just talk,
so
exchange text.
To summarize, we started talking around 9, and we talked, we spoke. I don't know which one is the right. We talked or spoke.
I don't know. Hey, it's a cool English.
Hey, guys, as you can see, I'm as black as they come.
Marume.
I don't English well.
Marume.
It's biting me. Young Loom. So we chatted there, and then by around 12, I was like, hey. Something in me was like, ay.
Tell it.
What is it called? The rule book or the guidelines out of the window. I'm like, I'm not even gonna waste your time. From today, you're my girlfriend. legit, you can ask her, she's right next to me. That's what I said. And then she's like,
he didn't
okay.
ask me to be his girlfriend. He just told me I'm his girlfriend.
Yeah. And then she's like, okay, it would have been nice to be asked though. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. Would you mind being my girlfriend? And then she said, no, I wouldn't mind actually. Okay, sharp. We started dating. Then I know it's fine. She's now my girlfriend. It's now happy and all of that. Same day. And then she's like, we need to link up. And then reality dawns on this one.
No, baby, you skipped the I will marry you. You told me like right there and then.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, no, I told her I would marry her. And then okay, sharp. It wasn't really me saying it when it comes to.
It wasn't you laugh.
It wasn't you laughing. I think I was a prophet at that very moment because I saw something that I didn't understand. But yeah, so.
From
Bona. And then okay, sharp. Babes is like, we need to link up and like just have a date. So reality dawns on this one because on that very Monday that we are talking, I wasn't working. And there were things that had been placed in motion that I was supposed to start doing, but they hadn't started as of yet. And then I'm like, Eish, what's the next move now? Do I lie? Do I break up with this girl? What's the next move? Because also my cousin told me, like, this is a very, very good woman. If you get a chance to be with her, don't let her slip through your fingers. She's a very good woman. So I'm like, Ish, I'm just gonna be honest. So I told her, hey babes, merego, ish, it's not there. And she's like, okay, sharp, no problem. What did you study? I told her, and then she's like, okay, sharp, do you want that specifically or you can do anything? I'm like, anything. No main.
No main,
sister. No main. She's like, okay, sharp. Next thing, I'm flooded with like posts. Hey, get. Okay. Which one is this one? To be fair, as a guy, a black South African guy who is not coming from wealth, ne? Hey, it's not easy to get a woman who you will tell you're not working, who you've just met, who will want to stick around. Majority of the time, especially if they look like this, majority of the time, they're like, hey, you're gonna bring problems. Tell her I'm not employed. She's helping me look for work. By the grace of God, there's a friend of mine who has a car that we wanted. He was busy applying to put the car on Bolt. So I was a Bolt driver. Those of you who don't know what Bolt is, it's public school Uber.
Yes.
Public school Uber.
So yeah, that's how we met. So I think we will tell the story going further on how we ended up getting married, the hiccups that we had and all of that. But just for today, we just wanted to cover how we met and how I've met my handsome Tsonga husband. Yeah, so we're gonna end here, and we're gonna tell more story as we go by. But by the grace of God, I don't think if it wasn't for God we would have met. It was just by God's grace that our paths crossed, and we started dating, and it led us to where we are where we are today. So yeah, I think more than anything, me at the time, I don't know for him, it was just a matter of just surrendering to say, God, let it be a man that you have chosen. Let it be, if I get married, let it be marriage that you have chosen for me, not what I want. And, more like let your will be done in my life. So in that, and God really did deliver. And yes, he has a very great sense of humor because the way we met is just so I don't know what to call it, but it's a miracle. Yeah, and plus if the cousin was not there, I don't think we're gonna meet ever again in life. You get what I mean? If the cousin was not there, so it's not I don't believe that it's a coincidence that the cousin was there on the day that the two of us met. You get what I mean? So so yeah, that's how the story went. That's how we met, and that's what we wanted to share. And then yeah, we will go through the story, part 2, part 3. We don't know how many parts is gonna come out, but the point of the story is let God write your love story. It is much better. And if it's God who write it, he is the one that will provide for everything that you need. He's the one that is going to guide on how to love one another, support one another, care for one another, and all of these things. So yeah, so I think that's it from our side. Peace out. Bye.